Coming soon from Artie Pepperoni. The Last Nap. The story of a band you've never heard of. Live on Facebook. We were Average Joe meets Ground Zero. You know, we were just three guys. I don't know that we were great musicians. We couldn't play covers. I could hardly play my guitar, but we wrote some cool tunes. We thought, let's throw it out there. But who are we? No one knew what to call us. We came up with Average Joe meets Ground Zero. I look back now and think, wow, that would have been a great name post September 11 if you're a punk rock band, but kind of a group of guys that don't really have a thing happening. And at the end of the day, finding our name was the beginning, but it led to the middle and then the end of the band right at the time when we were beginning. Well, competition is important, you know, and so with Jim writing these incredible love songs, I thought, well, there's a topic I can't cover. So what can I mine? Who can I be? What can I throw out there? What can I harvest? And I came up with the idea, I'll write about the road and rain. Very little used metaphor in rock and roll. I hated the road, you know. I hated the mileage. I hated all of it. But there's also a flip side. And it's taken a lot of people. And like, we did 6 or 7 gigs, man, on Queen Street. But like, we rehearsed like 50 times. But we lived scattered all over the city. And like, we didn't have cars. The Rhino, man. It's a flip side of the road. It's when a bar's too close to you. And that's where it percolated for us. That's where we jammed. I could walk there, you know. But here's the inverse of the road. It was too far to walk with my gear. Too close to call a cab and not feel ashamed. So we rented a van and people threw in what they could. Story of a show? I remember once we played like in front of 8 people. They were asked by the Chumps to open, so they were there, and we were there, so we played for the Chumps, and then they seemed to like it, and then they went on stage and did their thing, and performed for us. Like, I don't have a story like a one-legged stripper, you know, and a fight breaks out. Nothing. And I mean nothing happened at that gig. Catch that fly. What's the question again? Not do a show because of John Prine? No, we're doing a show. There's a hole in Daddy's arm where the money goes. Anybody who's written a song who thinks they haven't been impacted by John Prine, they're not songwriters. I mean, what did I write? Fade to Black? Song for Zimmy? John Prine, man. We're doing the show for John Prine. Coming soon on Facebook. I wanted to make the last nap a celebration, to rejoice about the music that we brought to nobody, that nobody heard, but some of the songs needed to be heard. So I hope this captures it. I hope this brings the sinew of the band, the DNA of the structure. And I hope it shows that, you know, that even the unknown artist is an important part of the fabric of Canada, the fabric of who we are, the fabric of human beings. No, the only reason I'm doing this is I don't have to go on the road. COVID's got us all freaked out. Coming soon on Facebook. John Prine died? Oh, man. That's going to hurt our numbers. There's a hole in Daddy's blah, blah, blah. I mean, I wrote Song for Zimmy, for God's sakes. Coming soon.